Pattern fishing is like an algorithm for catching more bass. And if you're new to bass fishing, you really need to understand this concept of pattern fishing and how it can lead to your success. So what is pattern fishing and how is it like an algorithm? Well, think of pattern fishing as a systematic approach for finding bass, where each fish that you catch gives you insights and understanding into how to catch the next one. And it really is just upping your odds by playing the percentage game. Now, pattern fishing is also the recognition that different populations of bass in the same body of water are going to behave in a similar manner given the same set of conditions. Now, that last statement is the real key, the same set of environmental conditions. Now, recognizing and identifying these environmental conditions requires keen observation. And we're really trying to take into account several factors, such as what section of the lake did your fish come from? What was the depth at which it was caught? What was the cover type, the water clarity? And in some cases, especially the spring of the year, water temperature can be a big factor. So you're taking as many of these data points as you can with each fish that you catch, and you're trying to replicate that as you go throughout the day. And again, you're trying to increase your odds and tilt the percentages into your favor. Let me give you a simple example. Let's say I catch a 3-pound bass on a main lake flat with isolated bushes in 3 feet of water, which is what I'm doing here. As I continue to fish down that flat, I catch a few more good fish, which further reinforces this particular flat with shallow isolated bushes is holding quality fish. Now, once I thoroughly fish this main lake flat, I'm going to go look for other flats on the main lake in 3 feet of water or less with scattered isolated cover. That's pattern fishing in its simplest form. So let's say that I've identified 5 key attributes of the place where I'm catching my fish. I might not can replicate all 5 of those attributes in other parts of the lake, but if I can replicate 3 of those, it really ups my odds of catching bass everywhere I go. Now, it sounds simple enough, but patterns are actually changing all the time, especially if you have changing weather conditions. And that can change from day to day, or it could be from hour to hour. It may go from sunny and calm that morning to breezy and cloudy that afternoon, and that's going to dramatically impact how and where the bass are positioning, which means you're always on the lookout for that next pattern. And even under stable weather conditions, tournament pros will tell you that a pattern may only last 1 to 2 weeks, as the bait fish and the bass are always on the move. You know, at the end of the day, bass fishing is a game of trial and error, where we're trying to collect as many data points as we can from each cast that we make to help us unlock that pattern. Now, some days you get on them quickly and you crack the code early. Other days, well, that's why they call it fishing and not catching.